Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, if you are joining me in the space. I can see I have one viewer. I can definitely see that. So if you can see me and hear me, let me know. Greetings. Welcome to Sovereign Eats. It is a Sovereign Sunday, like every other Sunday. If you're here, so if you're here and you can see me or hear me, let me know. That was a piece or selection from Noir Mail playing in the background. I really wanted some good music, and yeah, I wanted good music, and actually wanted to select music that wouldn't be a problem in the long run. All right, so if you can see me properly and hear me, let me know. My camera seems to have gone out of focus. Let me know if you can see me and hear me. Um, I want to make sure everything is in order. If everything is smooth and the camera is cool, it looks good, let me know. Let me know. Greetings, Maxine. Greetings, Manira. Greetings, Deidre. All right, so there's a lot going on today. I have my blender, it's ready. And someone said to me, okay, we could probably do this together. So I really didn't share the ingredients, but I thought that you all would appreciate a little bit of a surprise. So why not? I like surprises. Come on, who doesn't like a surprise? All right. So I just wanted to welcome everyone into our sovereign space. Today we are going to learn how to create nicecream. All right. So a nicecream, surprise, surprise, will not include any nut bases today. That's for another day, right? We can jump into what that looks like, and how much soaking you'll need to do, and which are the best nuts to utilize in a nut base, right? But the reason why it's called ice cream is because the base is actually most times nuts or frozen banana. So today we're looking at only nice creams or ice creams made from the base that would be banana, frozen banana, of course. And you can see, you could probably see I have a lot of different ingredients here. I chose to bottle them because it would be easy. Um, but you'll probably also notice some interesting veggies too. So I decided to include a few different things that would probably cause you all to question a little bit, but that's fine. Let me continue to greet everyone. Greetings, Des. Greetings, Chief Yuya. Thank you very much. Yam Tov to you. Thank you very much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's our Chief Jegna. Greetings. All right, that was it. The last two people were Des and Chief Yuya. So let's get started. One of the easiest things for you to do is to actually grab frozen fruits, right? So you can purchase frozen fruit, right? Bagged frozen fruit if you like. But most times, if it's available, I actually prefer to freeze ripe fruit. And so since we have moved into spring, and we're almost going to be jumping into summer soon, there will be an abundance of frozen fruit. So some frozen fruits that we would be able to use or be things like mangoes and blueberries. These are things that you can, once you purchase them in big bulk, you can chop them up and bag them and keep them in the freezer because you can use them. And I know there's a lot of conversation around the diminishing nutritional value if it's frozen, but flash freezing and freezing items actually helps to preserve some of the nutrients. So you won't get all of it because it's not like eating a fresh mango, but you will get the majority of the nutrients. All right. So one of the things that I really enjoy adding to my fruit is sea moss. right? Anytime I'm making ice cream or I'm making sorbet or well, you won't call it any jello because of course we're not using any gelatin at all, but sea moss actually gives it that, it's an emulsifier, so it gives it that nice thickness that you're looking for. And that thickness you want because it helps when it freezes. It helps to the blended fruit to cream very well, very easily. So I'm going to show you my fruit soon. Um, but there was one other thing. All right, so frozen fruit. You want to make sure you have sea moss, and I want to show you. So I carry sea moss, and I'm just gonna pull it out and show you. My sea moss gel, or the sea moss gel I prefer to use, is very thick. All right, it's I can actually cut into it. It's, and that means that it's very potent as well. So it isn't it is a gel, but it is a thick gel. It doesn't pour. You have to spoon it out. Or you may even need to cut it out with a knife because it allows for you to utilize it um, and stretch it, right? So sea moss is added to all of our ice cream. I add homemade milk, and we'll talk about how to create homemade nut milk. Now, I know I said earlier we're not using nuts. We're not using nuts as the base, but I am adding a little bit of almond milk in this one. If you choose, you can use walnut milk or hemp seed milk. We spoke about the different nuts and seeds that you can use as a milk substitute. Um, and I'm also including something that may be very interesting to you. You might say, well, I don't know about that. Cauliflower. So, cauliflower, I have a love for cruciferous veggies, right? So, cauliflower will be one of those, and I'm going to add just the other items so you can actually see them. Cauliflower actually adds a cream, and surprisingly, cauliflower does not have. I'll start blending right now for you all, but cauliflower takes on any flavor that you add to it, right? So you can take you can steam your cauliflower. This is steamed cauliflower that you're looking at. I have added absolutely nothing to it, and you would add it to your blender along with your frozen fruits. Now, miraculously, the frozen fruits would appear. I've been twinkling my fingers for the last minute or two. They have not appeared, but pretty soon they probably will. And if not, I'll just go off camera and give me a second and I'll grab them so that I can share them with you. And I'll blend my new, right? Because I've already created a few flavors, but I'll blend a new flavor for you on camera. You're probably going to hear some of the noise, but that's all right. Okay, so one thing, back to the cauliflower. When you steam the cauliflower, make sure you put it in a steam basket. All right, sit it out of the water. If you allow it to steam or boil inside of the water, what will happen is it will become saturated. It will become so saturated that it will make your ice cream runny. So make sure you steam inside of a steam basket so that way moisture is not added, right? You're not adding any additional moisture because remember, the more moisture you add, the less creamy your ice cream will be. And the truth is, it'll become very watery. It won't cream very well. It won't spoon. It won't. You're just gonna have a lot of problems with it, especially if you're gonna use an ice cream scoop. Today, I'm not using a scoop at all. All right. So I have frozen banana. I'm just going to show you. So I'm going to add my sea moss to my blender with a little bit of dragon powder. Last strong when we made our cheesecake, I included a little bit of pitaya fruit or dragon fruit powder, the pink one, because it has a very bright pink color and I really love that. So I added that along with my sea moss in my blender. I'm going to add a little bit of milk, not a lot. Okay, just a tad bit. A tablespoon is fine. I do not measure a lot, especially when it comes to these things. It's intuitive. You can add a little bit of vanilla if you like. I do not use flavored vanilla or vanilla essence so much. I actually use vanilla extract, but you can also buy the vanilla bean and scrape out the vanilla bean seeds inside of the vanilla bean. It is amazing. You won't need any other flavors because it's so potent, it's so strong. All right, so again, I have my milk, I have my dragon fruit powder, and I have my sea moss. I'm gonna add a few of the cauliflower. Well, all of them went in, so we're gonna just do it that way. So I have cauliflower. I'm gonna add my frozen banana. So I have frozen banana here. I'm gonna add some of that in there. I don't know if you all can see everything that's happening, but if you can't see, it's fine. I'm just gonna walk you all through it. I am going to put so you can see the array of toppings and so on that I have, and I have a bunch of other fruit here I'm just gonna add. So I'm gonna add frozen banana. Remember, the frozen banana is the base, so you want to make sure you add the banana is frozen through and through. If it is soft, you won't get that firmness that you want. Um, I have blueberry. Now I have made pre-made blueberry already for you. And the beautiful thing is when you make it with the banana base, it comes out like soft serve. And if you don't have a soft serve machine, it's fine because I'll show you a good hack. As a matter of fact, the same hack I used last strong to pipe out the cheesecake is the same hack I'm going to use to actually pipe out the ice cream. All right, so it's easy for you. So I have frozen blueberry. All right, I have frozen mango, and I have strawberries. All right, strawberries. So I don't take off the little pits, and sometimes you'll see the little stems and so on there. I really don't. I let them soak, and once they soak, they're clean to me. I'm good. I'll keep the stems. All right, so I'll add strawberry because I've pre-made the mango and the blueberry ice cream already for you. So I'm going to show you how to make the strawberry. I am adding as much strawberry as I want to. I'm probably going to add about half of this container. All right. Now, how the if you have a very powerful blender, all right, you can get away with I see a question in chat. I'm coming. If you have a very powerful blender, you can get away with putting any frozen item in your blender. All right, any frozen item whatsoever. I'll put this blend to the side, um, and it will blend it into a cream. And I'll show you what the creams look like in a minute. Just give me a second. All right. One second. I have some questions. I'll get to the questions in a second. Where was I? Yeah, once you have a very powerful blender and you have what's called a plunger, and I'm going to show you what that plunger looks like because my blender comes with it's a long stem that you actually get to insert inside of the rubberized top of the blender. Okay, so blender top, plunger. See, I'm moving to the left. I should be moving to the right, y'all. All right. So I can insert it, right? I mean, masculine and feminine, everything we do. Oh my goodness. Listen, you can't escape it. I'm just saying. We all know what's going on this month. You can't escape it. Masculine and feminine, everything we do. So this plunger helps to feed the fruit into the blade. All right. So I have my layered cauliflower and everything else. And because everything is frozen, it's going to be hard. But again, if you have a powerful blender, do not try this with a blender that's not quite powerful because it will not be successful, right? It helps, the plunger helps to feed it and you'll get a cream. Now, you may want to add some more milk. It's up to you. You may taste it and you may find, well, you know what? I want to add more mango instead. Even though it's strawberry, you might want to add mango. Or maybe you may find yourself adding a little bit of coconut oil. I do sometimes because it helps the cream even better. Okay, so again, it's your creation. You can add the flavors that you like. The flavor I'm making right now is strawberry. But before I do, let me get a quick. Let me just answer Manira's question. So Manira says, if banana is the base, is the cauliflower just to stretch it? No, the cauliflower. I mean, the cauliflower. Yes, anything we do, we're gonna do something to stretch it so that we can um, add a bit of frugality and economize, right? So, but the cauliflower has a I don't know what about the cauliflower that adds an extra creaminess to our base. Banana is very creamy, but cauliflower adds another level of cream. And then the sea moss gel, it really helps everything to emulsify and come together. Because for mine, I actually added a little bit of coconut oil. So when you have oil and very watery things coming together, you have to have something that will be work as an emulsifier. An emulsifier actually helps to cling watery moisture waterlogged fruit, sorry, or water to fat or oils. All right. Des says, if you reuse the jars toppings, trying to pipe anything never works out for me. Do you have any tricks? Yes, we're gonna get to the tricks. 1 second. So Des says, reference. Yes, ma'am. I mean, it's everywhere. Can't help it. And if you don't like it, you know, bye. All right. Sister Deidre says, peas sandwich bags work pretty well. Yes. Sandwich. I'm going to show you sandwich bags. My only problem with sandwich bags is you should reuse them, right? That's the only thing because they're plastic. So that's always a problem. But if you purchase silicone piping bags or piping bags themselves, it means that you can reuse them as many times as you like. All right. So 1 second. It's going to be a little bit noisy because we will be blending. So give me 1 second. And after we're blended, I'll show you all of the creamed goodies and we'll start putting our ice cream together. All right. So give me 1 second. And if the lights flicker, don't worry. I have a candle right here. Don't worry. If the lights flicker, don't worry. Can you hear the blender going? You could probably hear it. I'll get to the other questions in the meantime. Whatever I'm typing never comes out of whatever I'm squeezing it out correctly. I make a mess of everything. Got it, thanks. All right. So it's really loud, but that's all right. Some goodness. All right. I have like okay, and we're done. All right, we're done, we're done, we're done. I'm going to show you what that looks like and how creamy it is. Now, I may need a spoon. So again, because this one is a little bit creamier than I want, creamier and watery. I didn't want it that way, but that's okay because the lower down I scoop, you'll be able to see it. So this is kind of the consistency, but I can fix that very easily. Spoon it out into a bowl and pop it in the freezer. By the time you pop it in the freezer, give it about half an hour or even 20 minutes. And what you will find is you end up with a smooth, creamy consistency like this. I need another spoon. All right. All right. So let me see if you can you all see? Can you all see? So you see how smooth and creamy it is. I'm going to actually place it under the other camera. Excuse all the moving around, but this is good. This is fun. I am loving this. I'm going to move my light down so you could see. All right, so it's really creamy. I can actually take this and make a smoothie bowl. All right, or an ice cream bowl. Okay. Now I've had it in there for a while, so you're gonna find that it's a little bit firm, but you can see how I can scoop it very easily. But I'll actually show you that hack now. So this is blueberry. Again, all that's in this blueberry is frozen blueberry, sea moss, a little bit of almond milk. I put a little bit of vanilla in there, and that's all that's in this. Okay. I have mango as well. I want to show you what the mango looks like. The mango is again just frozen mangoes, and the same sea moss gel, a little bit of milk, a little bit of almond milk, um, and I have a scoop. So let's see what that looks like. All right. So this one is not as firm. It's really warm today, y'all. But I'll scoop from the bottom. All right. It's really soft, but that's all right. I'll show you a better. Okay. So that's the mango. And the last one is the banana. So the banana is also very soft too. But prior to coming on here, what I did was I created all of the flavors, the mango, the blueberry, the plain banana, and I placed them in icing piping bags, right? Or what's considered icing bags. And each icing bag, I use the icing bag to hold them because it makes it easier for me. So I'm going to show you. All right. So this is kind of like what I did last round. I poured all of my cheesecake batter into the tube, or what's called a piping bag, and it made it very easy. Now, as I as I squeeze, you're gonna see how very smooth it looks. It is so good. It's tasty. It's creamy, and it's really good. And you like you don't have to buy anything from the store. All right. And Des, you said that when you pipe anything through any bag, nothing comes out the way it's supposed to. If you get these, they're reusable. And they come with a nozzle on them as well. But sometimes you can actually purchase the nozzle separate from the bags. And again, once you fill them, you can use this to create ice cream for large groups or small groups of people. Kids love it, and you'll love it too. And the good thing about this particular dessert is that it is not as caloric dense or calorie dense as ice cream that you would purchase in the store. And I get it. You want to go in and just pop the top off of a container or a pint and dig in. But this is so rewarding, creating your own from scratch. All right. So this is banana. And I have mango in here. I'm just going to dress it so you can see, or decorate, so to speak. And the last one, I added mango and what is it, blueberry together. Let me see if I can put it in the camera so you can see what I'm doing. All right. So it's pretty easy to recreate anything from scratch. This is all plant-based. Nothing in here includes potato starch. Nothing in here includes any kind of dairy. There's no yogurt. Again, it's smooth and creamy because there's cauliflower in here, and the sea moss adds that creaminess to it. I can add any one of these toppings. What toppings do y'all want? What would you like? What would you like? What kinds of toppings would you like? They're all these different things. So before getting on, I made some raspberry drizzle. So I'll add a little bit of raspberry drizzle to it for color. All right. And I also made some mango. So I also made some mango. So I'll show you how. I know you're laughing. Yeah. I don't know about olives. The olives idea sounds like the banana idea from Last Strong, so the olive crew and the banana crew could, I don't know. I'll offer you a helping and I'll put the olives on the side. Feel free to do whatever you like with it. But I made raspberry drizzle, so I'm just gonna add some of that to it. And I'm gonna add a little bit of goji because someone said they wanted goji, so I got add goji to that. And I like chocolate, so I am gonna stick a chunk of chocolate in here for you all. I think this is one of the times when I cut too big of a hole, and so all of the raspberry just like spilled out. The raspberry was, just too excited to get all over the mango and the banana. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't wait, to get married. Let me put some pecans on here. How about some pecans? I keep seeing my hand in the camera. Let's add some pecans. Why not? Add some pecans to the party. Add three. All right. So we have goji. Remember what I said last strong when we created our cheesecake and we put it together. Gojis that are frozen are crunchy. So if you're looking for the crunch, you don't need to make a base that's nut based like a granola. You don't need to deal with that gluten. You don't need to deal with that starch. You can just focus on berries, right? And I'll say this: I know some of you can't handle seeds. When I made this raspberry topping that I put in this nifty little Ziploc bag and cut a hole on the side, so I have a little uh, icing bag, so to speak. All right, um, and I can reuse it. I reuse things. When I made it, what I did was, I'll show you what I did. I took raspberry, melted it a little bit, and I blended it. And I added a little bit of maple syrup. You don't have to, but I like to add the maple syrup because it also adds some thickness. If you want to add sea moss gel to it, you can, because again, all that does is it makes it thick. All right, it makes it thicker. And I actually put it through a sieve. So what you're looking at is my raspberry sitting in a sieve, and I'm actually just, pushing through all of that liquid because some people can't handle seeds. All right. So you want to make sure that when you have things like raspberries and it can upset the stomach because sometimes it can settle in cracks and crevices and cause inflammation. You don't want that. You want them to enjoy the meal, right? The dessert after the delicious meal. So, yeah, that's one way you can spice this. I actually wanted to show you another way, and that other way would be to do a smoothie bowl. All right. Let me jump into the chat and see what's going on. Have you all, clearly, everybody wants to kind of jump in this room and be a part of the ice cream party. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I'm stuck on the olives, y'all. Chief, yeah, I'm stuck on the olives. Why olives? I want to know. The saltiness of the olives, maybe, but then you just add a little bit of sea salt, or you just being funny. Okay, Dad says olives and ice cream. She says they're vegan. Yes, I mean, it is vegan, but I think olives belong in a salad. Brother Antonio says pecans. Well, I did. I added pecans to the mix. This looks a little too good. I'm gonna leave now. Okay. Well, touche, because when you started talking about mango season that other time, that was I wanted to leave too. So this is so good. This is really good. I'm going to do one other quick share. One other quick share. I have dried mango. All right. And so what I did with my dried mango is I warmed a little bit of water, just a little bit of water, and I place the dried mango. This you can purchase dry mango. I'm going to put it on the camera right here. You can purchase dry mango anywhere. You all know T&J's. That's like my favorite spot in terms of finding affordable items such as this. You this is called you're rehydrating it or reconstituting it. It's soft. You add it to the blender in a little bit of the soak water, and I also added some sea moss gel to it as well too. And so I placed it in a piping bag. All right, and I'll show you how that looks because I'm going to build a smoothie bowl for you all right now. But before I do, let me see what's happening in the chat. This that says that's what happens to me 100% of the time. I'm going to try different bags, silicone. Yes, the piping bags are excellent, right? I won't say what company, but the piping bag, if you want, DM or ask in the comments. But the piping bags, you can't go wrong because you can always reuse them. If you had an avocado ice cream, could the olives work? Here's the interesting thing. If you use avocado, okay, well, if you use avocado, here's the beautiful thing. Avocado is very similar, right? In desserts and so on, avocado is very similar to cauliflower. So you can spice it, you can add any flavor, and avocado would take on the flavor that you add. So you can make chocolate pudding. We'll talk about that later on, for those of you who enjoy pudding and things like apple sauces and so on. We can actually create a chocolate pudding or ice cream using avocado as a base. If you use avocado as a base, I'm going to taste some of the ice cream bowl after. Right. But yeah. I got thrown off for a little bit. What was I saying? Yes, the avocado. So you can use avocado again as a base, and you won't have to add any type of fat to it. Remember, I said I added a little bit of coconut oil to mine. The avocado is already fattening. It's already a fat, and it will help to emulsify. I will still add the sea moss because I just love me some sea moss. All those minerals, all those sea minerals, you can't go wrong. All right, you can't go wrong. Chief here says, I'm living on the edge. Thought this was a nice ice cream. The demolition. Oh my goodness. All right. I have made avocado ice cream. It's delicious. Yes, it does. It takes the flavor, takes over. So before I do the smoothie bowl, I was gonna add a surprise to the smoothie bowl, but I'm gonna put the ice cream back in. I'm just going to satisfy our chief Jegna. Okay? How about that? I'm just gonna satisfy our chief Jegna. Look at this. I'm putting it on the side because guess what? I am scared about what this would do to anybody, but I'm gonna put it there anyway. Anyhow, and I'm gonna put 5. I was gonna put 3. More? Any more? I see some crazy faces. So there's your salt and your sweet. All right, together. Olives in the ice cream. Y'all want to see me taste this? Cause I don't know about it, and I don't feel comfortable. The chocolate finger. What chocolate finger? What do you mean? Oh my goodness. Okay. That says that's usually what I use. Sister Moksha just put me on to cauliflower. Yes. And listen, the ingenious thing about cauliflower, I'm waving this around so I can taste it, right? Please, y'all. Please help me. Please help me. I'm doing this, okay? I'm doing this. Let's see. I don't know what it's gonna taste like with the olives. Everything else I know is the bomb.com. It's good. But the olives, I don't know. But if you add cauliflower instead of avocado, it's genius because guess what? There's so much less fat. So much less fat. And the thing about cruciferous veggies is they add prebiotics to our diet. All right, so prebiotics for your diet, you can't go wrong. Reduced amounts of fat. I mean, you can't beat that, right? You really can't beat that. Let's see. Taste the olives. Eat. Wait, I'm supposed to eat it. Y'all really want me to eat this thing? Oh my goodness. What am I gonna do? Um, let me see. Let me see. I don't know. I don't know about this. I really don't know about this. Y'all have to coax me through it. Come on. Give me some more coaxing words. I'm stalling. No, okay, I'm gonna try. All right. Let me see. Can I have some of the chocolate first? Is that gonna? I think that's gonna help. You know, I think it's gonna help. Let me try. I know this is good. Um, the ice cream is really good. The mango is so good with the raspberry. I'm still stalling. Okay, I'm going for it. Y'all see this, right? Olive, banana. Please. Um, no, don't do it. Do not do it ever. Take it from me. It's horrible. But Chief Jagner said this was a good combination, so I tried it, and it no. And I'm on camera, so you know I'm going to be a gentlewoman. I'm going to be a lady, and I'm going to swallow. But trust me, don't do it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. Is olive a veggie? Olive is a fruit veggie. It's a fruit. Oh my goodness! It's still in the back of my throat. Oh my goodness. Well, there you go. I just had dessert and dinner together. You see my face, right? I can't imagine. I can't imagine. But try it. Try it. Greetings, Ima Sequoia. We were just talking about how delicious the combination of olives and ice cream is. Try it, please. Because I need somebody else to feel some of the pain I just felt. You say you, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, you all are so funny. Cool. Now we have no. Maxine says, "Is olive a veggie?" I answered that before. She says, "I didn't say it was a good combination. It's never. I've never put olives on ice cream. You just asked us what toppings to put in there. Why not test it out? Okay, very good. Well, tried and proven not to be a good combination. Please eliminate it. Please." Dad says, yes, so olives do belong in the ice cream. It's a fruit. It's a fruit, but it don't belong in my ice cream. You, Des, you could, go over there with the olive brigade. I don't know. It's interesting. I've never heard of olives with ice cream. Okay, y'all, this is so wrong. I'm moving on. The olives was not a good idea. It wasn't good, but I did it. I'm gonna try it again though. I might try this. These were Kalamata olives. I don't know if you all have had Kalamata. Or Kalamata is it's very bitter. There's a bitterness to the a bitter after flavor. It's still in my mouth. Still there. Still there. All right. Back to our mango dressing. So I made a mango drizzle. I told you all I made a raspberry drizzle before. So I made a mango drizzle. As I said before, it's reconstituted mangoes. So I took dried mangoes, added some warm water, let it sit in the warm water and have a bath. It had some fun. And then I added all of it, right? All of the dried mango, a little bit of the water. You may need more of the water or less. You will decide based on how it blends. I add a little bit of maple syrup if it is sour, but these were very sweet, so I didn't add any maple syrup at all. and you don't need to because the banana is so sweet already. And I added some sea moss as well. You all know me, sea moss and everything. So this is my bag of mango drizzle. Y'all still going? I know it. Y'all still going. No means. This is my mango drizzle. So I'm going to create a base, right? I'm going to create a base. All right. And I know you're probably saying, oh, you don't look too right, but that's okay. And I'm going to add some more of the blueberry. Can you all see? You can probably see now, right? Okay, good. I don't know if you could see my face, but um so with a smoothie bowl, I mean this is an ice cream bowl, right? With an ice cream bowl, you may want to make something really nice that you can share with someone. All right, it might be you and your youth. All three of y'all could dig in from one bowl. All right. Going viral. Oh my goodness. Um, Let me add some mango to the top. I think the plastic is getting in the way. All right. And I want to, you're going to take it and spread. Just spread. See how firm it is? All right. So the longer you keep it in the fridge, the firmer it gets. The longer you keep it in the fridge, the firmer it gets. I like to get fancy. So we'll probably get a little bit fancy with this. I don't know if you can see. I'm going around the edge. Going around the edge. Here's something that I enjoy, right? I really enjoy making green smoothies, really creamy coconut based smoothies, and I'll share later on, right? Later on, maybe later on in June or maybe in July, I'll share how we can take something as simple as leftover smoothies and shakes, especially shakes because they're so creamy, and you can actually freeze them and make ice cream from them. And I like doing that with my green coconut spirulina smoothie. All right. So this is an ice cream bowl in the hot summer days, in the dawnings around 11 and even midday. This is a great breakfast or breaking of the fast that you can enjoy. Probably add strawberry in the middle. If you have fresh strawberries, those are always good to add or include. And these aren't perfect, you know, and I leave all the little knobbly parts on them just because I can. All right. And I think I want a bit of almonds in this one. So I'm going to add almond around. Excuse my hand, it's all in the camera. All right. A little bit of almond. For those of you who are not too sure about the combination, remember this is not something you're eating every day. Okay? This is a treat, right? This isn't something you're going to eat every day. I do enjoy eating sorbets every day because I'm not adding the nuts and all of the other things like chocolate and so on to it. But that's something that you can decide. You decide what you want to add. It's yours. All right. You decide what the nutritional value is to your family, whether it can hurt or it can help them. You know, a lot of the times, what dictates how we eat is the amount of movement, all right, and exercise that we actually get in and do. If you are moving every day, if you're exercising every day, you can have this as a breakfast option easily if you're moving and functioning every day in the way you should. All right. um there's no reason why, right? If you're trying to watch your weight, maybe not. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit of goji berry in the middle of each of these just because I like to make things fancy. Anything else that you all want me to add to it? Anything else? Anything else? All right, and that's it. Smoothie bowl. I don't have I do have blueberries, but they're frozen. You can add those to it as well too. So that's it. You have a smoothie bowl. I did a smoothie bowl. And I also did a little ice cream cup. I don't have cones, but on the next ice cream demo that we do, when I use milk as the base, I will have a few options and ideas for um, ice cream cones, right? That's always a great option, finding sugar free cones, but you can make yours. And if you have a dehydrator, we will learn how to do that too. All right. So we're going to close, but before I do, I'm going to jump into the chat. Let me see if anyone has decided to make their own ice creams from scratch and add olives to them, because that would be absolutely hilarious. Greetings, honey sweets, peace, welcome, welcome. Come on over to the cool side on YouTube because you're on Facebook over there. But we're happy that you're joining us. Um, have some more of the ice cream to get the olive taste out of your mouth. Good idea. I talked it away. It's gone already. But Antonio says for science, he wants to go. Oh my gosh. It is the bad science experiment. Don't do it. Des says, looks like Mr. Sun. Y'all saw the face? Oh my goodness. Yes. I didn't put a smiley face. Maybe I should do some of that, right? She says you're going to ask us about toppings again. No, I'm not going to ask you all about toppings again. But maybe you have another topping option or idea, something very much left field that you want to give us. I do not have Brussels sprouts. Sorry. I don't have Brussels sprouts. Let me see. What else do I have? How about some golden seal powder? Just a drizzle on there, maybe? How about that? I actually have golden seal powder. That would be so wrong. It would ruin everything. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Aloe vera chunks. I actually have piece of aloe vera, but I'm not chopping up any aloe vera. Yeah, this is wrong. I am closing because it's time for me to have a delicious scoop of ice cream in the comfort of my own chair. But if you do try these delicious options, please, 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 please share, and in the comments, come back in the comments, share, please like this video, share it with family members, friends, anyone who you know is transitioning or have youth who are, it's hot outside, so when the ice cream truck pulls up, make sure you have your own fanciness going on in your kitchen so that the ice cream truck won't be appetizing at all, because what you have going on here is much better than that nonsense, right? That sugar log nonsense that's sitting out there. The it should be free 95 because it's not worth anything, but they charge you $3 for it. So yeah. Make sure you all fruits and no nuts. Yes. No, we're not chopping up aloe vera chunks. Not today. Yes, it is very refreshing. It's very sweet again. And the good thing about it is if you're moving, and I know we're all moving every day, we're making sure to try and get in our movement every day, your body's going to run through this. It's not gonna sit and be stored in the fatty tissue. It's not. You're gonna utilize it. Um, you're welcome, Ema Sequoia. You are most welcome. Maxine says aloe vera may be worse than Brussels sprouts. Yep, it may be, but it might be a good way to balance the sweet, because maybe if you are someone who battles with, you know, blood sugar levels, maybe offering you that bit of golden seal might help to balance it. Which brings me to this. If you do have issues with balancing blood glucose levels, you can take out the banana, or you can use one banana. In the base for these, I used 3 and 4 bananas. All right. And that's because, again, I'm moving every day and I'm not eating this whole bowl. But again, this is an excellent bowl to have at the beginning of the day, because by 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you realize you're not really hungry. You may need water. You may want another bowl of this drink if it's the summertime. All right. But again, if you battle with blood glucose and your sugar levels, you want to make sure you pull away from the banana. But you can add psyllium husk to it. And if you're not sure how to do that, I can support you. Just, find us on www.thesovereigneats, or you can go to find us on Facebook, or you can find us on Instagram, or of course, leave a comment here and I will be sure to respond to you. But psyllium husk can be added to the blend before you blend in everything. Add a little bit of psyllium husk. It will increase fiber content, and what it will do is slow down the body's processing of the sugars into your bloodstream. All right, that's essentially what you want. Um, Let me read. I have a few more. Give thanks, Sister Maksha. You are more than welcome, Maxine. She says, true Des, children don't appreciate things like this unless they make it with you. Exactly. Exactly. That's the whole point of doing it and presenting it this way. All right. So that you can see how to create a bowl yourself and decide, okay, well, we're gonna watch this video. And listen, this brings me to this fantastic video. I saw a video of a young child standing on a stool right in her home, and she decided she wanted to paint her face. Right now, I'm not saying makeup is a thing that I'm advocating, but she wanted to get creative and recreate a character through painting. And she sat and she watched she stood, sorry, in the mirror, watched that video and recreated from using a tutorial video. So this is a tutorial video. You can utilize it with your youth. You can zoom forward, or y'all can laugh at the olive jokes in between. It's all good. And recreate this yourself. They'll yum it up. They'll love it. And they'll probably initiate the creative process afterward. Because once you've initiated it with them and you all have created it together, it becomes very easy. Once they know what the things are, they'll be making it themselves. Um, Sister Deidre says might be onto something with olive ice cream. Yeah, that's Deidre is the banana crew, the dried banana crew. So yeah, you, no. I can't even comment because like cheese user says $3. Whoa, for corpus and refined sugar. That's sad. It used to be 50 cents when I was younger, or diabetes came cheap. Oh my gosh. Well, yes. Yes. Isn't it interesting that they charge you so much to pump you full of sugar? But now you know. Now you know how to spice it, how to flip it. Um, and for those of you who are in the Caribbean, we're going to get into making cream from coconuts, dried coconut, and show you how to build a base using dried coconut for this type of dessert. Very easy, very, very easy to make. Sister Sequoia says, are dates a good sugar substitute? Dates are an excellent sugar substitute. So if you're going to take out the banana, you will soak your dates. Do not buy, Majul dates are excellent, don't get me wrong. Soft, yummy, delicious, sticky, but they're way more expensive. So if you are the cost factor, here are you looking at the cost factor, getting, regular pitted dates cat is much more affordable, and all you have to do is soak them in a little bit of water. You don't need hot water, just soak them for 30 minutes, depending on the type of blender you have, and that you can create a date syrup from that. You can pour it in one of those bottles or put it in one of the makeshift icing bags, and that will be an excellent drizzle. Or you can just add those softened dates into your mango or your frozen blueberries and blend. And voila, you have ice cream. Again, Ima Sequoia, when you go back, you'll see that I added a little bit of almond milk, but that's not necessary because we have sea moss in there and that helps with the creaming. All right. Not too much husk. Don't want a fiber overdose. Yeah, I'll show you how to work with it. We'll see how to work with it so that yeah, we'll see how to work with it. All right. Greetings, shalom, Sister Kashia. Shalom, shalom, shalom. All right. So I am always happy to share Sovereign Sundays with you all. Thank you for joining me, us, we. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Our latest podcast always come um or drop. I hear people say drop, some say drop too. On Wednesdays. So look, you can always look out for a new podcast. The blogs are never a copy paste or an exact translation. Our blogs always have way more information so that I can keep you engaged and add to your body of knowledge. So feel free, go over to the website if you read the blog and you really enjoy it. Leave a comment, leave us a review. Those are very helpful. And please do not forget to share this information as many times as possible. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace and power to you all. Wellness is yours. Hold on to it. And one more olive taste test because maybe I do like this olive thing. I don't know. Oh my goodness. You're welcome. Deidre says thanks. That was great, edifying and entertaining. You're welcome. Peace. See you all again soon. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Shalom.